dive to the floor. It's picked up there by Ames. Gets it back. They find an open wing. It's Butler for three. It's no good. It's off the mark wide. And the rebound is controlled by nobody. It goes back to Pilgrim. 1 minute, 14 seconds gone. 2 points scored, both by Pilgrim, obviously. His little jump shot off the inbounds. Little bank shot is good. Clifton scores his first two. Patriots by 4-4 Here's Hall. Lob pass to Chase. Very far outside, about 15, 16 feet away, not in his shooting range. It goes to Swanson, holds the ball high over his head. Stearns outside, challenges Clifton, puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled down, put back up by Swanson, it's no good. It falls to Benton, and his shot was blocked by Derek Butler. And they're roaring on the city side of the gym. There's the town side on the left, the city side on the right, and the city side is overflowed. They've taken up most of the space behind the bench. Owen Stearns, one-on-one against Ames, drives the lane, stops, brings it back outside. Off to Jaden Hall it goes. A three-point try by Benton from the right side is no good. But with a whistle and a stoppage in play, the Pilgrim players are propping their hands. It's a foul against Trevon Chase. Now they're not putting up fouls on the board, so Boots, you and I have got to be very careful. Ames back the other way. Momentary 2-on-1. They swing it back out on the wing and then get back off to Vale. Now to Clifton, they exchange. Vale holds. Just a little flip to Sorelli. He's going to look. He's going to look. He's going to look again. Two-hand shuffle pass goes to Ames. Ball tipped away. Clifton's got it, though. Takes Swanson to the hole, and we have a foul on Swanee. Or do they call it on Chase? They might have called that one on Trevon Chase, and immediately Greg goes to the bench. Colin Kelly is going to be called upon to provide some big minutes. Pilgrim 4-0, the lead. Inbounds comes right in tight and stolen away. Stearns 1-0. Now we have a trip to be called on Jack Sorelli. If this was the NBA, that would be a flagrant one because he was unimpeded to the basket. Now the Wizard crowd gets amped. Hall inbounds to Colin Kelly. Had the ball picked away. It's still going to be a Wizard ball. Clifton was right there to knock it out of his hands. Hall to inbound again. Pilgrim staying in the man-to-man. Hall looks again, throw right into the hands of Dylan Vale. Here comes Pilgrim. It's a 3-on-3. Stopping, popping, missing is Vale. The rebound, Greg Benton. Here come the Wizards back the other way. It's a 2-on-4, so he holds it up and gives it off to Hall. Hall at the wing left side. Jaden looks around, brings it into the paint. Jump pass goes to Swanson. Now to Benton. One dribble to his right, two dribbles to his right. He lost the ball out of bounds. Unforced errors. Wizards will go into a press. Kind of a 1-2-1-1 look. Clifton holds to the cutting Vale it goes. Swanson does Matador defense. Gets nowhere with it. Jump pass goes from Butler to Sorelli. Jack's going to go to the right. Back it goes to Butler. They look down low. Ref is in the way. Shot is taken and missed. Rebound Colin Kelly. He's double teamed and a whistle 90 feet away from the basket. This one may be on Carter Clifton. And it is. The one thing you don't want to do is get too amped up, and there's a lot of reaching, especially on the offensive boards.
Yeah, a lot of reaching, a lot of excitement. These kids have to calm down. The Wizards have to settle down.
And so do the Patriots. Now here's the steal. Down the other way, Sorelli goes to Butler. Traveled, everybody missed it. It goes to Clifton, wants a two. It's a little bit off the back of the iron. It's a lot off the back of the iron. Swanson gets the rebound. Back the other way comes Owen Stearns. Over the timeline, he walks the basketball. Over toward the Pilgrim bench, he brings it more toward the center of the floor. Owen's going to look and get it to Hall. Launches from 20. Bang!
About time they get on the board.
It took them 3 minutes and 50 seconds to score. Wizards are within one. Back the other way, it's Ames. Now to Vale, drives the lane, squeezes one up. He's fouled. Mo Caldwell will call the foul on Carl Swanson.
2 possessions ago for the Wizards. Jaden Hall with that pass. That was a very lackadaisical pass. Trying to squeeze it to two Pilgrim Patriot players. That's not that type of passing that I like to see from Jaden Hall.
Dylan Vale at the line. A reliable scorer. He misses the free throw. Call that the broadcaster's jinx. Pilgrim by 1. We have played half of the first quarter. Vale's second shot is on its way and good. 5-3, the Patriots. Back the other way come the Wizards in a hurry. Greg Benton looking for his man. Gets picked up. Hall from 25. No, this one won't go. He back-ironed it. The rebound taken care of by Jack Bannon, who just came in for Pilgrim. Now it's Vale on the drive. A little bit of room. That one's blocked. Blocked by Colin Kelly. Pilgrim fans want goaltending. They're not getting it. Stearns, couple of dribbles. Picked up by a couple of players. Now he works on Vale. They're going to get Vale for a push. That's a good call. How about Colin Kelly?
Big time stop for Colin Kelly. The Chase on the bench with 2 quick fouls.
I can see the Wizards, if he stays out of, if they both stay out of foul trouble, I can see them going to the tall timbers and having them both in. Ball tipped away. Near half court it comes. Vale picks it up. He's 1-on-2. He's in the lane. Dumped it off to a trailer, and Benton stole the ball. Now to Stearns.
Good defense by the Wizards, getting back fast.
Holy Christmas on Artikilla. There's some people here. Stearns back the other way. Trotting. He launches from 23. Bang! 6-5 the score. The Wizards grab their first lead. Down the lane, Clifton squeezes one up. It's a brick. Here's a sneak away towards Stearns. Owen double teamed. Owen's going to bring it back outside. There was contact, nothing called. He threw it right to Jaden Ames. Back the other way, 2-on-1. Ames gets a return pass, and Kelly swats it away.
I think you're going to get a foul on Benton because I thought that Kelly got all ball on that, but I'm not sure.
They did not call it on Kelly.
I can't tell you who they called it on.
I think you're right. I think they got it on Benton.
I think they got it on Benton.
If so, it's 1. Ames bricks the free throw. We'll get another. Mike Andrewchow into the ball game for West Warwick. This one's going to be a rock fight, gang.
LaPierre as well.
Second shot is no good. He back-ironed both. Rebound comes out from LaPierre to Andrewchow. Katie LaPierre finally in game form. They're going to need his minutes. 6-5 West Warwick with the lead. 2:28 to go first quarter. Benton into the corner. Stearns turns, fires. Air ball. Rebound Pilgrim. Here's Jaden Ames. Sean Hensler calls the play. Trying to shake Stearns. His Ames. Into the corner it goes. He's trying to shake Benton. It's Vale. Goes left, goes right. Good defense by Benton. Comes out. Ames works on Stearns. Still has the basketball. Up it goes to Vale. Stops in the paint. Cirelli's going to find a little bit of room and lay it up and in.
Nice mover by the Pilgrim Patriots, getting that ball inside. They did a nice job.
7-6 Pilgrim with the lead. 1:45 left to play in the first. Why can't these two teams play 8 quarters? This is fun. LaPierre to the foul line. Turns right he goes. He dives into the lane. Misses the shot. Rebound falls free to the floor. It's picked up by Jack Cirelli. Colin Kelly is down to the floor and very slow in getting up. Into the paint it goes. Vale dumps it off. Layup is missed. Unkind roll that time for Cirelli. For Cirelli. Thank you very much. Minute 16 to go. Andrewchow calls the play from Greg Kordick. He's got some gaudy green sneakers. Those are awful. They belong on a Hendricken player. They're like that green, that emerald green. Benton goes back the other way. Running right-hander falls. Nice soft touch, and the Wizards regain the lead at 8-7. Final minute of play in the period. Heave ho, cross-court pass, and three-point try is good by Dylan Vale. Pilgrim by 2. They've led by as many as 4. We're down to 41 seconds left to play in an ultra-fast moving first period. Stearns comes back from the Wizards, goes left hand, goes right hand, goes left, goes right, goes left, goes right. And now we have a whistle. We may have
Colin Kelly for the push.
It is a foul away from the ball, but I think it might be going both ways. I don't know what they called there. They are going to give the Wizards the basketball, so
Oh, maybe. Wow.
it's not against Kelly, and it's not a double foul because it'd be a jump. Or maybe it is, and that's possession. That's what it is. So one foul on Kelly. We can't tell you who the player is called. The
Travel.
on Pilgrim was, and the travel is called on Mike Andrewchild. Shot clock is off. 30 seconds left to play, rounding it off. 29.5 to be accurate. Sean Hensler off the bench. Does he want one shot? Maybe. Pilgrim leading by 2 at 10-8, down to 20 seconds to go. Dylan Vale takes some time. To the cutting Clifford it goes. Carter looks around. Clifton gets it back, drives through 2. There was no call. Alex Hoxie's going to go long to Stearns. Lays it up and in. He was thinking about a dunk. Thought better of it, and it's a good thing he did because Pilgrim was right ready. Clifton for 2. No, won't go. And then we have a collision on the rebound, and Colin Kelly's hurt again.
No, it's not
It's LaPierre. He's okay. A little bit shaken up, making sure all his body parts are in good shape. What a first quarter. Wow. Through the first, here at the Dance of Esther Gym, Pilgrim 10, West Warwick 10 on I-105.5, the legendary 1450 AM, and on Wizards TV.
Wayne Miller was once an outstanding three-sport athlete at West Warwick High. His teammates always knew they could count on Wayne to lead them to victory. Nowadays, Kent County counts on Wayne for quality electrical service for jobs both large and small. Miller Electric is one of the area's top providers of quality electrical work. Whether it's a new home installation, a complete rewiring, or major electrical repairs, call Miller Electric at 828-0087. Get that electrical job done right the first time. Miller Electric, 440 Providence Street, West Warwick. That number again is 828-0087.
It's the Finetco, a family of lumber yards, game of the week on I-105.5 and 1450 AM. Now, back to John Parenti and Johnny Boots.
We're having a good time. Boy, are we having a good time. Pilgrim's already taken the floor. Here come the Wizards. Chris Lashinsky's ready to give the ball to Mike Andrewchild. It's Hoxie, Swanson, Stearns, Benton, and Andrewchild for West Warwick. We'll give you the Pilgrim lineup in a minute or so. Jack Bannon back in the lineup for the gray and white. Stearns outside. Stearns' couple of dribbles, enters the paint. Bottled up by Connor Clifton. Benton holds. Benton goes left. Benton stutter steps in the paint. Dashes to Swanson. Back to Stearns it goes. Owen's going to let it fly and hits from 3.
You need Owen Stearns to get hot from the outside if you're going to beat this Pilgrim team.
Here's a steal by Hoxie on a long pass. And now it's Alex Hoxie who's being counted upon for minutes. He wants a triple. That's a little bit too strong. Swanee got the rebound. Benton kept it in bounds and threw it into the third row.
Benton had a nice effort trying to get it over to Owen Stern, but just a little too high. He knew exactly where Stern was, too.
I can't tell you when the last time we've seen this gym so full of people.
You read my mind. I was just glancing around, looking around. It's standing room only in the corners as well.
They never put people behind the bench. Now they can't put put people anywhere but there. Dylan Vale, the senior, bounce pass to Clifton. He wants, he fires, he hits. 4 for Carter Clifton. 13-12 the score. Wizards lead by 1. 1 minute into the second quarter. Stearns to Andrewchild. Approaches the half-court circle and brings it back to the right side. Over to Jaden Hall it goes. Couple of dribbles to the left. Now it goes to Stearns. He'll put it up from there. Now he'll just kind of finagle around. He'll let it fly. Three-point try is a little bit too strong. Clifton's got the rebound. Off it goes to Jack Sorelli. Andrewchild tries to pinch him to the right side. Instead he took him left. Bannon dribble. Can't get by Hoxie. Goes to Vale. Vale's going to stop and pop. Mid-range jumper is no good. Rebound taken care of by Jaden Hall. All right, the senior runs the floor, middle of the floor. He'll let it go from 20. That one's short. Rebound by Swanson. Off to Hall. Drives the lane. Lays it up. An underhander will not fall. And it's taken by Connor Clifton. Got a little bit angry at Swanson that time. Now Swanson's in his shirt. Look at Swanson playing Deion Carter Clifton. There's a Hornets' nest brewing, and Stearns steals the ball. 2-on-1 with Andrew Trout. Drives the lane, lays it up and hits. 10 for Owen Stearns early in the game. Good sign for the Wizards. A very good sign for the Wizards. Last time we were here, we went scoreless in the first quarter, ended up with 22. Vale is back the other way, picked up by Jaden Hall. And now we have a whistle and a foul, and Vale put his elbow into Hall, and they call the foul on Jaden Hall.
Imagine that.
No. One of the Wizards fans said terrible call. She's right. So Clifton's going to inbound, and he looked back at a fan. Vale comes back the other way. Vale drives. Shot is blocked by Stearns. Owen gets the rebound. Here's a 2-on-3. He'll force it down the lane anyway, and he'll lose it out of bounds. It's regained by Stearns off to Hall. Three-point shot is good. Jaden Hall on a magnificent save by Stearns. It's 18-12 West Warwick.
I was looking for a foul on Stearns. Somebody looked like he clotheslined him.
Vale back the other way. He wants the triple. It's short. Rebound to the corner to Jaden Hall. Pilgrim ice cold from three-point land. The Wizards are not.
Seen an adjustment by the Wizards defense, keeping the Patriots outside the line.
Hall back the other way, middle of the floor, brings it right. Hoxie sets a pick, he doesn't use it. Hall still finagling outside at the timeline. In it goes down low to Hoxie, Alex. Off to Swanson. Swanee's going to give it back to Hall up top. Jaden's going to take his man to the perimeter stripe. That's about it. Now it goes to Andrew Chow. 3 on the shot clock. Chow drives off to Hoxie. He'll let it fly at the buzzer. It's no good. Didn't hit the rim. It was a brick. But we have a foul called on Dylan Vale. Wow.
Jaden Hall just went running back into the locker room. I don't know if he's injured or what, but he's left the bench.
Alex Hoxie will go to the line. Sean Hensler's beside himself. Foul on Vale's his second. Hoxie hits the free throw.
Matt Grenier made some adjustments to the Wizards' defense, keeping the Pilgrim Patriots beyond the three-point line, and it's shown so far because that's where they're taking most of their shots.
Hoxie's second is good. He'll get one more.
Jaden Hall back on the bench. That's a good sign.
West Warwick has opened an 8-point lead. 4:22 to play in the half. Second shot is up and short. Rebound, though, taken care of by Swanson. Off the Stearns. Three-pointer is in and out. Rebound off the hands of Benton.
That's a bad call.
They called it off Benton.
And there was a Pilgrim Patriot in front of him, and he knocked it off his hands. That's a bad call.
He said with authority.
Exactly.
Or authority, I guess.
I guess
word.
three officials are better than two.
All right, Swanson's going to pick up a man up top. He's going to pick up Clifton. So it's Swanee's turn to guard the big guy. Vale finagles, drives, looks off the back of the iron, no good. Got it back. Off it goes on the right side to Cirelli. He's hounded by Alex Hoxie, and he's fouled by Alex Hoxie. Pilgrim has scored but 2 points in the first 4 minutes of this second period.
Like I said, Matt Grenier made some adjustments to the defense for the Wizards, and that's shown.
10-2 in the quarter. Inbounds to Clifton. He's quadruple team. Squeezes up anyway. It's no good. Andrew Chow's going to chase down the rebound on the far corner to the left as we look at it here at the Dan Sylvester Gym.
Give that assist to Stearns, tipping it over to Andrew Chow on the rebound.
Chow at the half-court circle, looking for some help. Skip past to Benton. His three is on its way. It's no good. Good positioning. Swanson laid it up and in. How Carl Swanson got inside Connor Clifton, I'll never know.
In his back pocket.
The lead is 10, 22-12. This is just what Greg Kordick ordered. Vale the drive to Clifton. One dribble, two dribbles, drives the lane. Side post turnaround is no good. Rebound taken down by Ames. Out it comes. Vale's got it. Vale drives, double team. They swing it around. Three-point try is up and missed. Stearns has the rebound. Derek Butler's back in the ballgame. He's the one that missed the initial triple. Inside three to play in the period. Stearns wants from 22. Bang! 13 for Owen Stearns. It's a 13-point West Warwick lead. Sean Hensel looks at his bench and says somebody's got to play some D. Vale drives and lays it in. Put it up over Benton. They needed that so badly. Breaks a string of 12 in a row scored by West Warwick. 2:24 left to play in the period. Stearns back the other way into the corner. Andrew Chow's triple is short. Rebound Carl Swanson again to Chow. Shot blocked from behind by Butler. Taken down by Clifton. Clifton says, where's the foul? And then disgustingly turns it over to Sorelli. Sorelli will run the offense. Guarded by Alex Hoxie. Goes between the legs with the dribble and gets it off on the right wing. Vale on the drive. Stricky dribbles. Into the paint it goes, then back out. Vale jump shot. No good. Rebound put up by Sorelli. It's no good. Once, twice, missed it. Foul. Not Sorelli, but Ames. Sorelli's taller and thinner. Pilgrim players are going to drop three back. Basically, the rebound's going to be uncontested. Ames is 0 for 2 from the stripe. They need points there, down 11. Free throw is up and good. Only 5 field goals for Pilgrim thus far in the ball game. 10 minutes and 13 seconds in? The Wizard lead is 10. Winner plays Burrowville at Johnston High School next Friday. And the second by Ames is up and good. Rippled the net. 25-16. Andrew Chow picked up by Vale near half court. Vale sloughs off. On it goes to Benton. Greg's going to survey. Connor Clifton's on him. Into the corner it goes. Now it's taken by Stearns. Triple team. They paw for the basketball. Ends up in Benton's hands. He stops at the perimeter stripe right at the foul circle. Off to Jaden Hall. 10 on the shot clock. Jaden looks around. Takes his man to the baseline. Lets it fly. It's no good. Benton sneaks in for the rebound but missed the bunny. We have a rebounding foul on Swanson. That's 2 on Carl. Greg Kordick calls off the dogs. LaPierre is going to check back in a moment or so. Vale's going to bring it up to court. 1:10 left to play in the period. Sorelli still in the backcourt, now crosses the line. Off to the foul line. Clifton gives it to Vale. Set a pick. Let it fly. It's no good. It's short. Rebound. Great hustle. And then pass is taken away by Andrew Chow. Owen Stearns is back the other way. He'll walk it up court. He'll be picked up by Ames. He'll take Ames to the W at the half-court circle. Can't shake him. Now does it with the right move. Lays it on up. It's a little bit too strong. Rebound is taken care of by Pilgrim. It goes from Butler to Clifton. Now Vale gets it back to Clifton. Connor looks around. He's playing a lot of outside work now, trying to draw Swanson away from the basket. Back the other way, Ames drives, puts it on up. It will not fall. Clifton tried to swat the rebound away, but Benton took it off his hands. 16 seconds left to play in the period. A double team on Swanson. Steal by Clifton. Loft pass to Ames. Goes down the lane, lays it in. 25-18. 4 seconds left. 3. You hear the countdown. Hall from 30. Off the rim. No, off the backboard. No good. And that's how the first half ends. Furiously. The rock fight will continue after the halftime break. The score at the end of 2, West Warwick 25, Pilgrim 18 on I-105.5, the legendary 1450 AM, and on Wizards TV.
The law offices
offices of Murphy and Fay have over 75 years of combined experience in personal injury law, automobile accidents, and DUI cases. Bill Murphy, Mark Fay, and Brandon Horan will give you the personal attention, the experience, the skill, and dedication that your case deserves. It's a winning combination. If you're injured in an auto accident and it's not your fault, call Murphy and Fay. They will make them pay. Call 490-3200 or visit them online at murphyandfay.com.
It's the best way to start your day. It's breakfast at your local Newport Creamery. From fresh omelets to muffins, bagels, and that first cup of coffee, you'll leave Newport Creamery ready to face that brand new day. Try Newport Creamery's new boat omelet, a fluffy 3-egg omelet filled with crispy bacon, diced onions, sliced avocado, sliced tomato, and cheddar cheese. Served with your choice of toast or an English muffin and breakfast potatoes. Visit Newport Creamery on Tioga Avenue in Coventry or any Newport Creamery location soon.
Experience matters, and at Williamson Law, that experience comes with a well-deserved reputation of excellence. For legal solutions, whether it's divorce, personal injury, criminal law, or estate protection, Williamson Law provides knowledgeable and effective representation. Smart, sensible legal solutions. Williamson Law, committed to excellence that exceeds the client's expectations. A history of successful litigation that speaks volumes. Get the representation you need. Williamson Law, 247 Quaker Lane, West Warwick. Call 615-9321.
For centuries, the lighthouse at Castle Hill has been a trusted guide to safer harbors ahead. And like the rock-solid foundation it's built on, at Bank Rhode Island, we're proud of the financial strength and the trust we bring to our customers, to our communities, and to businesses across the state of Rhode Island. It's banking, strong and trusted. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Time for the I-105.5 and 1450 AM halftime show. Brought to you by Bank RI with over 20 branches in Rhode Island. Bank RI, turning change into opportunity.
Welcome back to the Dan Sylvester Gym. Welcome to the Bank Rhode Island halftime report. There is a youngster, can't be more than, a year and 2 months maybe? Just
walking, so, yeah.
He's got his own little basketball, playing with all the big kids that usually shoot around here at halftime. It's 25-18. The Wizards have a 7-point lead. And, Boots, it's been everything we thought.
It's not over.
No, far from it.
I don't think it's far from over. I think Sean Henson's going to come out with something different. Mac Renier made a great adjustment to the defense in the second quarter. It showed, but I still don't think it's over. I think we're going to see a whopping. What do you call it? A schnozzle? What's that word you use?
Slobber knocker?
That's it. It's going to be a slobber knocker second half is what I think it's going to be.
Here's the way the scoring is going thus far. Carl Swanson has 2 points. Alex Hoxie has 4. He has the only 2 free throws of the game for West Warwick. It's a 2-point night so far for Greg Benton. Jaden Hall has a couple of threes, one from way downtown. Owen Stearns, 13 first half points. 3 threes, 2 twos. The Wizards, 9 field goals. 5 of them have been from outside the arc. 2 of 3 from the line for 25 points. For the Patriots, 2 for Butler, 2 for Sorelli, 4 for Clifton, which is great testimony to West Warwick's defense. 4 more for Jaden Ames, 6 for Dylan Vale. He leads the Patriots in scoring, 7 field goals, 3 of 6 from the line, 1 3-pointer, 18 points for Pilgrim. I'm stunned. This is, A, it's been a lot of fun, but B, West Warwick has come out, and even without Trevon Chase in the lineup because of foul difficulty, they have played extremely well.
I don't know what's going to happen in the second half. He's going to probably start Trevon and see how long he can keep him in there, but you got to protect Trevon because you're going to need him in the closing minutes if it gets down to be a close game. You get within 6-8 points, you're going to need Trevon in the closing seconds of this game.
They counted on Colin Kelly to come in and do some work.
He did.
And then Colin got hurt.
Yep.
And he did. He played well until he got smacked up a little bit down the basket to our left.
Alex Hoxie
And then Alex Hoxie came in. And Carl Swanson played like the Dennis Rodman type that we know that we've seen all year.
And that's what we need from Carl Swanson. If he's got an open shot, take it. But we need him to get underneath those boards and get those rebounds, offensive and defensive rebounds.
Young man with the Maznicki Field flag. Why the Maznicki Field flag is out here?
Well, I think it says with the Wizard on it. That's the only reason why.
But went into the Pilgrim stands and kind of waved it in their face. And I'll give the Pilgrim kids credit because they didn't do anything.
They just
sat there
laughed.
and loved it.
Tell Jimmy we need a flag for the
for Dan Sylvester Gym,
exactly.
Yeah, or just a generic flag. They can use it on the baseball field. They can use it wherever. But that kind of had a little bit of a dysfunction. Hey, it's 25-18. This is one of several that are going on. Everything that's left over in the Division 1, 2, or 3 playoffs taking place right now. And, of course, as I mentioned, probably getting underway about now. What time is it?
It's only 5:37.
Wow. So in another 20, we could have gone over and done the tollgate game.
We got rid of the second half of the tollgate.
Richard would have been very happy. Tollgate in Central Falls, the winner plays times squared in the Division 3 playoffs. And, boy, good luck to Richard, who has had a magnificent season with his Tollgate Titans. He really has a great year going. So,
what do you think Greg does?
I think the question is, what does Sean do?
Yeah, I think you're right.
And first of all, I think, and I haven't seen Pilgrim. We haven't seen Pilgrim this year. But Carter Clifton is the guy. And he's played an awful lot outside at 6'4". They need him down low. And they need to find some way to turn the tide. Now, they've missed opportunities from three-point land throughout the entire first half. They really haven't played very well outside the arc. But they need the ball in Dylan Vale's hand. They need Clifton down low. He's got to play the prototypical center. And like I said, basically this is still a three-possession game. So anything can happen. Pilgrim with 10 points in the first half, 8 in the second. And if you're Greg Kordick, you ratchet up the defense. You get Chase in there to start the second half. When he picks up his third, you get him out of there. You get to Kelly if he's healthy. You get to Hoxie again, even though you give up a couple of inches when Alex is in there. They know what they're doing, and it shows. Winner gets Burrowville on Friday night next week. If it's the Wizards, we'll be there.
In Johnston High School.
Which means we'll get to see Justin Erickson.
And we get to sit in the corner, though.
And we get to sit in the corner, yeah.
Like last time.
We'll manage. Hey, I want to see what kind of a night this has been for the officials, if they're having fun themselves. So we'll take a break as you listen to the Bank Rhode Island Halftime Report on I-105.5, the legendary 1450 AM, and watch on Wizards TV.
For centuries, the lighthouse at Castle Hill has been a trusted guide to safer harbors ahead. And like the rock-solid foundation it's built on, at Bank Rhode Island, we're proud of the financial strength and the trust we bring to our customers, to our communities, and to businesses across the state of Rhode Island. It's banking, strong and trusted. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's here! The new location of the Pizza Nomad in the center of New England is now open. Finally, Coventry and West Greenwich can find out what all the buzz is about, including sit-down dining while enjoying what West Warwick residents have known for quite a while. The Pizza Nomad's wide variety of items is outstanding for lunch or dinner. Of course, you can still visit the Pizza Nomad's West Warwick location at 291 Providence Street. Great food, great value, great location. It's here! The Pizza Nomad is open in the center of New England in Coventry. Call 642-2677 in Coventry or 821-2106 in West Warwick. And be sure to check out the full menu at thepizzanomad.com.
Welcome to Finetco, a family of lumber yards started in Rhode Island with Coventry Lumber, Rhode Island's first and best drive-through lumber yard. Whether you want the textured look of a real wood grain door or a clean, smooth surface for your entryway, you'll find a wide variety of Therma-Tru door styles to choose from at Finetco. Therma-Tru fiberglass doors won't warp or rot like wood or dent or rust like steel. It's no wonder why Therma-Tru is the preferred entry door brand among building professionals and available at Finetco, a family of lumber yards.
You think my little friend Mia will mind if I take her pod and sit on it?
You'll crush it. It will do nothing for your butt. I'm going to bring my cushion next week. If we go to Johnson on Friday, I'm bringing the cushion. And you're going to thank me for it.
And I'll give you this little tidbit of information. If we do get to Johnston on Friday, we'll be joined by Peter Hopper, the former Coventry Oker.
What will he be doing?
He'll be doing some expert analysis. You remember Pete's brother Doug, the referee, the former Oker point guard who never committed a foul in his life once he became an official? That's a line I use both on Doug and on Gary Pacino.
Oh, I know Gary Pacino. I do.
Got a couple of minutes to go before we start. There are actually people standing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 people standing in the end zone. 3 more down the other way. That's 11. That shows you how packed this place is. The usual West Warwick fan side is completely full. There's not room for another half a cheek. And the same thing over here as well. All right, that'll do it for the Bank Rhode Island halftime report. Now stay tuned. The Wizards and Pilgrim wrap up this Division II quarterfinal next on I-105.5, the legendary 1450 AM, and on Wizards TV.
For centuries, the lighthouse at Castle Hill has been a trusted guide to safer harbors ahead. And like the rock-solid foundation it's built on, at Bank Rhode Island, we're proud of the financial strength and the trust we bring to our customers, to our communities, and to businesses across the state of Rhode Island. It's banking, strong and trusted. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Little Roadie Storage now has 2 locations to serve you better. Find your safe, climate-controlled, and cambered storage unit at Little Roadie's original location at 100 Pulaski Street in Crompton, or the new Little Roadie Storage at 62 East Main Street in River Point. Both offer heated indoor vehicle storage as well, plus everything you may need to move, including boxes and other moving supplies. U-Haul rentals too. Little Roadie Storage, self-storage units, and so much more. 100 Pulaski Street and now 62 East Main Street, West Warwick.
It's the Finetco, a family of lumber yards, game of the week on I-105.5 and 1450 AM. Now, back to John Parenti and Johnny Boots.
The third quarter of play here at the Dance of Esther Gym, brought to you by the Pizza Nomad at 291 Providence Street in West Warwick, and now in the center of New England in Coventry. Jack Sorelli will inbound for the Patriots. He's in there along with Vale, Clifton, and the other 2 starters, Gene Neems and Derek Butler. Hall, Benton, chases back in. Swanson and Owen Stearns for the Wizards, and we are underway with the Wizards leading by 7 at 25-18. Dylan Vale stops on Benton. They swing it down low. Ames, cross key. Went to Butler, back up top. Clifton for 3. It's short. Rebound, Trevon Chase. And that's where he can clean things up when Clinton's outside. And now a whistle.
Clock didn't move.
Chuck Vermette would say it's the Knaffala pin. What that meant is I didn't start the clock. Whoops, my bad.
They had issues during the halftime as well.
By the way, for you electronics geniuses, there's no such thing as a Knaffala pin. Sounds good, doesn't it?
It does. Sounds like something Willy Wonka would use.
So they're going to estimate that play took 21 seconds, and the Wizards are going to get the ball 21 seconds closer to a trip to Johnston High School next Friday. The Wizards had a lot of time off between their last game and this one. They scrimmaged Mount Hope. It worked for Mount Hope because they won. They beat Exeter West Greenwich last night. Jaden Hall is back the other way in the D3 playoffs, that was. Hall jump pass goes down low to Swanee. He puts it up with the left hand. It doesn't fall. Chase kept it alive and got it over to Benton. Greg wants a triple and hits. 28-18, the Wizards up by 10. Back the other way comes Dylan Vale. Into the corner it goes. Now cross court to Sorelli. Into the corner, a three-point try is missed. They've been awful from three-point land. Rebound taken down and put up by Ames for two. Jaden Ames now has 6, 28-20. Hall back the other way, goes left, goes right, takes it down the right side. Right-handed runner is no good. Rebound taken care of by Butler. Now to Vale. They're going to need Dylan Vale to score too. He'll stop at the stripe, off to Ames, now to Clifton. He'll hold, he'll dribble. On the weave it goes. Vale from 15. Mid-range jumper is good. Down to 6 is your lead. Hall to Swanson. They could have easily called a foul there on Butler, who reached in. Back the other way, Benton. They're letting them play. They've done a very nice job. Hall jump pass, reaches Trevon, has a little bit of room, put it up too strong, but got fouled. They're going to call a push on Carter Clifton.
The one thing I'm not liking is Jaden Hall's passing. He's very, he's got these long passes, and they're not very hard.
They're floaters.
They're floaters, and they're being picked off, or at least tapped.
Trevon Chase has yet to score. He'll go to the line for 2. His first one is on its way, and it doesn't fall. Hit the front of the rim, bounce to the right. Clifton is giving Mo Caldwell a little earful. Or some pleasantries. Just wants to let him know we're here. Mo talks right back at Clifton and says, hey. Second shot is a brick. Rebound back rimmed to Sorelli. Now to Ames it comes, picked up by Hall. Takes it with a dribble, stutter steps, Hall steals the ball. Hall to the left, Hall dumped it off. Stearns layup, good. 30-22, Wizards by 8. Back the other way is Vale, stops and drives. Into the corner it goes for a three-point try, that's no good. And a rebounding foul will be called here. I believe it's going to be against Pilgrim. And I believe it's going to be against Jaden Ames. Second on him. Stearns and Hall bring it up. I would venture to say whoever loses this game ends their season. They're not going to be in the top 16. Don't forget they're playing for that too. Nobody wants to leave the court. Stearns drive, no good. Rebound chase, that's no good. Rebound tapped around. Trevon's got it, had it taken away. Ripped out of his hands by Carter Clifton. Ames on the right, three-point try, up and missed. Butler wasn't even close. Jaden Hall's got the ball. Wizards over the timeline. Looks around, goes to Stearns. 3 minutes gone, third quarter. Wizards have an 8-point lead in the basketball. Three-pointer is back rim, no good. And then Trevon gets tied up. And a foul is called on Chase as Sorelli went to the floor hard. So let's see, they're going to leave Trevon in there.
Yep.
Yeah, they got it in a little arm entanglement. Pilgrim with a chance to bring this back down to a 2-possession game. Ames high post it goes. It went to Bannon, who's back in the lineup. They've got another sub in as well. To the corner it goes. They traverse. They lay it on up. Clifton converts for 2. 30-24. Jack Bannon has come back into the Pilgrim lineup. 4:30 left to play. They're still hanging around. There's a ball off Chase's hands, picked up by Clifton. Carter will hand it off. On the drive, down the lane. Ames lays it up and in. Here comes Pilgrim. 30-26. Pats down 4. The crowd to our right is alive. Swanson over to Stearns from the wing left side. Starts his drive. Lays one up with the right hand. It's no good. Rebound Wizards. Stearns has got it. Spins, fires. It is no good. 3 attempt taken down by Swanson. Swanee had the ball stolen away. Right in front of us. Swanee's going to get called for a foul on Sorelli. And now Carl's got 3. 3 on Swanson, 3 on Chase. The plot thickens here in West Warwick.
Chase is going to the bench.
Greg Cordick calls a 30-second timeout. Let's just leave it here. We will take nothing for granted. I'm sure our sponsors understand. They know how excited I can get.
I know how excited you can get.
I'm on the edge of my seat for 2 reasons. Number 1, because it's such a good game. And number 2, because I'm pretty sore. 3:50 left to play here in the third. Pilgrim has just been absolutely abysmal from outside the arc. They're like 1 for, 812. But they're only down by 4. It was 25-18 at halftime. West Warwick actually had a 13-point lead at 25-12 before the Patriots scored the last 6 points in the first half. Pilgrim with the ball and a chance to pull to within 2 or even 1. Carter Clifton brings the ball right side, picked up by Swanson. Was it still the man-to-man? Mike Bryson came into the lineup. Here's a 3 ball. It's short. Rebound Benton. Nothing doing there for Jaden Ames. Benton to Hall. Jaden works on his man. Looking towards Swanson. Instead gets it right back outside to Greg Benton. 3:18 left to play in the period. Benton stutter steps, drives. We have a whistle and we have a foul called. I think it's on Mike Bryson. It's his first. Again, we don't have the advantage of using the clock to find out who fouls are being called on. Colin Kelly's into the game. Hands off to Hall, now to Stearns. Owens with a couple of dribbles. Had 13 points at the end of the first half, now has 15. Hall launches from Valley Country Club and hits the triple.
Wow.
Holy mackerel. 3 threes for Jaden Hall, 33-26. Back the other way, Sorelli drives, lays it in. Partial answer, the lead is 5. 2:45 left to play in the period. Stearns says, everybody get out of the way, clear the lane, here I come. Drives, stops on Clifton. Off it goes to Hall, he's way outside. He jump passes, it goes to Kelly, his layup will not fall. Rebound stays on the floor, it's going to be against Jane Ames. We'll just call him J. Ames.
You can tell when JP gets excited.
Yeah. Swanson's in. The effects of the stroke never left me.
Trevon Chase is back in too. So you got Kelly and Chase in there.
This is a big 2:28 for Trevon Chase and for the Wizards. Stearns thought about it, now drives, puts it
Nice
up on the Clifton and hit. Quick first step, springs himself. 35-28, back to a 7-point lead. Pilgrim had cut it down to 4, but the Wizards have an answer. Sorelli to Ames for a dribble. 3-point try is up and short. Rebound Ames, no. Trevon Chase comes up with the basketball. 3, Wizards crash the boards. Stearns back the other way, trots it up the floor. Stearns looks, lets it fly. His 3-pointer is no good. Rebound fourth onto the floor. Trevon had it, lost it, still going, flying. And we have a whistle. And apparently he must have been out of bounds because Pilgrim's going to get the basketball. But good hustle by the sophomore. He is going to be a very special player in 2 years.
I can't wait to see him next year.
This Wizard team loses a lot of seniors, but they got people back, and they got kids coming up. Credit to Matt Grenier for building them. Ooh. Clifton drives, power move down the lane, fouled by Colin Kelly. Now Kelly's got 2.
Took Owen Stearns off his feet and went right by him. Threw him a head fake and Stearns went up.
Carter Clifton has 6 points, far below his seasonal average. He's been the mainstay of this team. The 6'4" righty lets it fly and hits. Probably the best athlete at Pilgrim High School of the class of 25. He made the first. It's 35-29. 1:28 left to play, third quarter.
Andrew Chow and Hoxie are in.
Second shot is no good. They get the rebound, though. Andrew Trout hacks at it. Cirelli can't get over Kelly. Instead, they bring it outside. They go side post. Then they go down the lane. Cirelli. On it goes. This ball's moving around like crazy. Ames misses a floater. Rebound Andrew Trout. They call the offense. 1:10 to play in the period. Stearns back the other way. Head fake. Moves the ball left side. Stops. Off it goes to Chase. Trevon from three. No. In and out. Rebound Pilgrim. Ames will drive again. Stopped by Chase. To the corner for a three ball. That one's no good. Not even close. Jacob Soulier cannot take down the rebound, but they're going to give the ball to Pilgrim anyway. Hensler trying to find the right combination. He puts Dylan Vale back in. Vale's got 8, still the leading scorer for the Pilgrim Patriots. Into the corner it goes. Stearns hounds the ball carrier. We have a whistle, and a held ball is called, and the ball belongs to West Warwick. Hensler doesn't like that one. Neither do the people who have filled that area behind the bench. Filled it. What's the fourth quarter going to be like? The first three have been electric. Mike Andrewchow driving on Cirelli. Looking for Kelly at the top of the post. Instead gets the ball to Stearns. Owens wants to take his man. Owens still finagling. Looks for Chase. Lets it fly. Air ball. Out of bounds. Belongs to Pilgrim. 21.7 left to play. Well, again, they can bring it down to a 2-possession game, but they need to convert here. They need a triple. They haven't had more than one the entire game. Inbound to Vale, now to Carter Clifton. Way outside, at the half-court circle. The 6'4" point guard, in essence, with Chase in his shirt. Brings it down the lane right side, lets it fly. It's an air ball. Greg Benton gets the rebound. 4 seconds left. Whoa. His three is off the back of the iron. No good. And that was more like a 6 than a 3. It came from three-quarter court. And that's the way the period will end. It's a 2-possession game as we head to the final 8 minutes in the Division II playoffs. West Warwick has a 35-29 lead on I-105.5, the legendary 1450 AM, and on Wizards TV.
Wayne Miller was once an outstanding 3-sport athlete at West Warwick High. His teammates always knew they could count on Wayne to lead them to victory. Nowadays, Kent County counts on Wayne for quality electrical service for jobs both large and small. Miller Electric is one of the area's top providers of quality electrical work. Whether it's a new home installation, a complete rewiring, or major electrical repairs, call Miller Electric at 828-0087. Get that electrical job done right the first time. Miller Electric, 440 Providence Street, West Warwick. That number again is 828-0087.
It's the Finetco, a family of lumber yards game of the week on WWRI, West Warwick, Warwick, Coventry, and W288EE West Warwick, a DePonte communication station.
In essence, 8 minutes left in somebody's season, barring some head shaking at the Interscholastic League for the state playoffs. 35 West Warwick, 29 Pilgrim. Out comes Cirelli.
Not the scores we're used to the last 2 games that the Wizards play, one against Coventry and the one against Burrville.
Yeah, they're used to putting up 80, 70, 90 in 2 cases so far this year.
Yep.
Clifton's going to inbound. He's got Vale, Cirelli, Jack Bannon, and Derek Butler. It's Bannon to Butler. Thought about the 3, now takes Chase. They're going to work on Trevon. Here's a 3-point try by Clifton. No, won't go. Chase has got the rebound. Really, they've got 1 3-pointer, and they've jacked them about 20 by now. Andrewchow back the other way. Calls Alex Hoxley to the high post. It goes to Chase on the sneak away down low. Trevon lays it up and in. Every possession important now. 8-point Wizard lead. Vale back the other way, looking for an answer. Drives, stops, pops. No. Rebound Clifton, fouled by Owen Stearns.
Over the back.
Unofficially, Owens first. He leads the Wizards with 17 points. Hall has 9, all on three-pointers. 5 for Benton, 2 for Hoxie, 2 more for Swanson. Now an underhand reverse layup is no good. The putback and a foul on Alex Hoxie. Bannon will go to the line. He's scoreless. You got Ames with 8, Vale with 8, 7 for Clifton, 4 for Sorelli, 2 for Butler. That's the entire Pilgrim scoring. They have 1-3 tonight. That was by Vale early. Free throw is up and no good. They haven't been very good from the foul line either. 3 of 7 now of the Patriots. And every one of these is a critical miss. 7:15 to play in the game. Free throws up is good. 37-30. Sooner or later, they're going to have to put pressure on the Wizard guards. Andrew Chow to the left. Off to Hoxie, high post left. He stops, he looks. He goes down low. Chase trying to come up with the basketball. The errant pass will go to Pilgrim. Kelly for Hoxie in the Wizards lineup. Collins showing no ill effects from the fall that he took hard back in the first quarter. Dylan Vale, bounce past Clifton, turn around, no good. Wanted the foul, didn't get it. May have been fouled by Stearns. Let's face it, he was fouled by Stearns. Andrew Chow to Benton at the Wizard bench. Greg takes a dribble, starts his drive, he lays it up, it's good, and one. $39-30. That foul's going to be on Jack Bannon. Jaden Hall comes in. Pilgrim is going to call timeout. 6:34 left in regulation. West Warwick 39, Pilgrim 30 on I-105.5, the legendary 1450 AM and on Wizards TV.
Experience matters, and at Williamson Law, that experience comes with a well-deserved reputation of excellence. For legal solutions, whether it's divorce, personal injury, criminal law, or estate protection, Williamson Law provides knowledgeable and effective representation. Smart, sensible legal solutions. Williamson Law, committed to excellence that exceeds the client's expectations. A history of successful litigation that speaks volumes. Get the representation you need. Williamson Law, 247 Quaker Lane, West Warwick. Call 615-9321.
We've told you for years that AJ's Restaurant is Kent County's go-to spot for great breakfast, lunch, and takeout too at 828-4160. And now you'll find more parking, mere steps from the back of the building to AJ's front doors. AJ's, plenty of those world-famous home fries, plenty of parking, and as always, popular for breakfast, popular for lunch. 1365 Main Street, West Warwick.
Benton misses the free throw as we welcome you back to the Dan Sylvester Gym. 6.5 minutes left to play in regulation. Pilgrim needs points. They need to start finding themselves from the three-point line. Vale's going to try from 3. That's around and out. Rebound is stolen away by Bannon. He puts it up and misses. Rebound goes to the floor. It's going to be a Pilgrim ball. Wow. Credit West Warwick's defense for the Pilgrim misses from outside the arc. They've challenged every shot. Kelly will challenge the inbound. He'll go on the left. There's a shot blocked by Benton. Sorelli tried to set up a 3. Benton sent it into row 3. Spalding sandwich. I don't think they use Spaldings anymore, though. A Bodden block. I think they may not even use the Boddens anymore. Bannon stops, looking for the left side. A three-point try is missed. Out of bounds to West Warwick. That's going to be the story of the game. Missed three-pointers by Pilgrim. Under 6 minutes to play in regulation. The lead is 9. Hall back the other way. Goes to Greg Benton's going to start a drive again. Hook pass toward Kelly. He wasn't ready for it. Ball free to the floor. They dive. Hall got knocked down by Vale and is slow in getting up. He needed 3 teammates to get him there. Jaden's going to make sure he's okay. That was a hard collision.
It's going to be on Carter Clifton.
Did they call the foul?
Yes. Number 1, Carter Clifton.
His third. Not going to bring him out. Not when your season's on the line. Inbound to Owen Stearns. Brings it toward the left wing side. Picked up there by Vale. Wants to take Vale to the hole. He'll put it on up. We have a whistle. And we have a foul. And this one's going to be charged to either Vale or to Jack Bannon.
Vale.
His third. Unofficially.
That's why I miss Greg Gonzalez at the desk.
Yeah, where is he?
School vacation week. Probably away somewhere.
Who'd want to miss this thing? I'd come flying home from Waikiki to see this game. All right, Owen hit the first one, giving him 18 as he approaches his seasonal average. The Wizards back up by 10. They've led by as many as 13. Stearns hits the second. 41-30, and right now it's do or die for the Patriots. They better do some doing. Vale down the lane, puts it up and in. 41-32, 5:20 left to play. Benton's outside, gets a pick from Chase, uses it, but he got picked up by Clifton. Bounce pass, nearly stolen away by Sorelli. They maul Chase. He squeezes it up. There's going to be a foul there.
Are you kidding
me? They call it travel.
They called a travel on Chase.
Trevon says, no, I did not. I was
Sorelli
on the
was
floor.
all over him.
Smart comment from upstairs.
What?
Shake it off.
Yeah, exactly.
Vale back the other way. Vale stops. Running right-hander won't fall, but the foul's going to be charged here on Greg Benton.
Let the announcers do the whining and the crying.
Yeah, and the fans.
Yeah. Get back. Keep your head in the game.
Trevon was told that by about 4 people on the other side of the floor earlier, before the game began, like a half hour before. Dylan Vale at the line, looking for his 11th. He got it. They're going to need every free throw, too. The lead is down to 8. Second shot is up and good. Vale now with 12, 41-34. They're still in shouting distance, the Patriots are. Last time these two teams played, it was a 1-point game. 56-55, back sometime in December.
Who won?
West Warwick did.
Oh, did they?
Hall jump pass goes to Chase. Takes a dribble, drives the lane, spins, turns, held ball called. Possession, Patriots.
He had a foul. One of the officials called a foul. One official called a held ball.
Mo Caldwell called a held ball.
And the gentleman with the beard,
That's Mr. Aguiar.
he called a foul.
Yep, Dom Aguiar called the foul. We're going to see. And we'll have no idea because we're cross court and the conversation is going on directly across from us, so we'll see. No complaint from Greg Kordick. Hensler's off the bench at half court, designated to play.
So it's a wizard ball.
That's why there was no argument from Kordick. Kelly looks, holds. He'll bounce pass over to Benton to get the ball into play. Off to Chase, layup good. Quick as a bunny, 43-34. That was not an easy layup.
No, that wasn't.
Clifton off the Vale. His three-point try finally is good. 43-37. 4:23 left to play in the ball game or in regulation. Benton back the other way. Good first step. Running right-hander will not fall. Clifton taps the rebound to a teammate. That teammate is Ames, who gets the ball to Vale. Dylan's going to look. Dylan's going to drive.
Oh.
Stearns is going to get called for a reach. He was going in alone after a touch.
No argument from Greg Kordick either.
Now, this is not the time to be arguing calls.
But a little ticky-tack foul. That really wasn't anything significant.
Well, they called a reach.
Yeah, but let him play.
Basically, they let them play the whole game.
Why start the ticky-tack fouls now?
Mo Caldwell and Chris Nishinsky. Little conversation in front of us. Chris has got the basketball. They do use Wilson's.
Wilson. Sorry.
Inbound to Vale. Dillon approaching the three-point stripe. Off it goes to Clifton. Now back in the corner goes to Ames. Swing past to Bannon. Puts it up over Trevon and hits. There are as many people from Warwick as there are from West Warwick in this building.
Whoa.
Inbound to Chase. Double teamed, and we have a held ball.
Are you kidding me?
Trevon Chase was wearing Jack Sorelli's shirt.
There was 3 of them all around him, and they call a held ball?
It's a Pilgrim basketball. 3:48 left to play in the game. The lead is 5. My goodness, what a basketball game. Vale got a screen from Bannon. Lays it on up with one hand. It's no good. Trevon Chase up high for the rebound. Sorelli the steal. Sorelli lays it in. And now the lead is 2. A furious rally by the Pilgrim Patriots. Benton back the other way. Benton holds. Benton swings his arm to shake from Dylan Vale. Gets a pick from Swanson. Didn't use it. Underhands a pass to Owen Stearns. 14 on the shot clock. Stearns left side. Stearns drives. Stearns got tripped. There was no call.
Try calling timeout.
But
did they get it?
Put his body. No, he did not. Chris Nishinsky says the body was on the end line.
No, they did.
They called a foul. They called a foul on Derek Butler.
Didn't see that coming because all I saw was Owen Stearns sliding out of bounds, calling timeout. I didn't see the foul.
I did. Mia might have been in the way, but I saw the foul. But I give her credit. She still has not socked me with a pom-pom.
Better pay her at the end of the game.
Timeout has been called. 3:01 left. Suddenly, this is a 2-point game. The Patriots have scored 11 of the game's last 13 points. Man. I hope you're enjoying this, whether you're listening on the radio or if you're watching on Wizards TV. You can't not have had fun. Wizards ball out of bounds. They stack it up on the left side. Jaden Hall will inbound. He'll look for the cutter. It's Stearns. Thought about the triple. Instead got it to Chase. Trevon's going to take a couple of dribbles. Start his drive. He'll lay it on up. It is no good. Rebound by Swanson. And a foul is called. That Chase layup hit the rim just as the shot clock was going off. Foul is on Carter Clifton. It's his 4th. Man. Swanson will go to the line. He's got 2 on the night. Ames is going to go talk to Aguiar. Swanee with 2:52 left and his team up by 2. Free throw, Swanson, no. Back ironed it. Back into the ball game comes Derek Butler. He exchanges places with Ames in the lane right side. Swanee for another. It's on its way. It is no good. And the rebound by Jack Sorelli. On it comes to Dylan Vale. Hey, with the three-pointer, they can take the lead. They've hit 1 all night, maybe 2. Yeah, they're both by Vale. Ames to Butler. In the half-court circle, looking for someone to throw it to. He finally finds Ames. Dribbles by 2. Jump pass up top. It's Vale who drives, stops and pops, and it's no good. Jaden Hall the rebound. Took it off the hands of Ames. Back the other way come the Wizards. 2:15 left to play in the ball game. 2-point Wizards lead. Hall's way outside. He'll put it up from there. He'll throw a jump pass instead to Chase. A little turnaround 8-footer is good. Sophomore.
Big points there.
Ice in the veins of Trevon Chase. 2 minutes left to play in regulation. Sean Hensel will call timeout. 1:55 showing on the clock. 45-41 Wizards. Back with more from the Dan Sylvester Gym in a moment.
The law offices of Murphy and Fay have over 75 years of combined experience in personal injury law, automobile accidents, and DUI cases. Bill Murphy, Mark Fay, and Brandon Horan will give you the personal attention, the experience, the skill, and dedication that your case deserves. It's a winning combination. If you're injured in an auto accident and it's not your fault, call Murphy and Fay. They will make them pay. Call 490-3200 or visit them online at murphyandfay.com.
It's the Finetco, a family of lumber yards, game of the week on I-105.5 and 1450 AM. Now, back to John Parenti and Johnny Boots.
More like the Finetco family of lumberyards game of the year.
Wow.
1:55 left. Pilgrim trailing by 4, 45-41. Jack Bannon will inbound. He's got Butler, Vale, Clifton, and Sorelli. Inbound into the backcourt it goes. Dylan Vale calls the free play. Whatever that is. Sorelli back to Vale it goes.
Big stop here.
Sorelli picked up by Benton. Vale brings the ball right side. 1:40 left to play. Sorelli, three ball tipped away by Owen Stearns. One-on-one toward the hole. Lays it up and in. What a play by Owen Stearns. 47-41. Vale's way outside. He wants the triple. It's on its way. It's wide left. Stearns the rebound with 1:20 left to play. Owen in the backcourt. They put some pressure on. Owen says, get out of the way. Here I come again.
Timeout.
And a timeout for Greg Cordick.
Good timeout.
We'll pause 30. Wizards by 6 on I-105.5. The legendary 1450 AM and on Wizards TV.
Welcome to Finetco, a family of lumberyards started in Rhode Island with Coventry Lumber, Rhode Island's first and best drive-through lumberyard. Finetco knows that it's important for your home to look its best, so boost your curb appeal with Ply Gem. From elegant mantles to crown moldings to crisp corner posts, Ply Gem vinyl trim and molding offers a more durable product with a great wood look and the finishing touch to your home's exterior with Ply Gem, Coventry Lumber, and Finetco, a family of lumberyards, providing best-in-class products for builders and homeowners.
71 seconds left in regulation. It's a two-possession game. The possession arrow is in the favor of the Wizards. And I'm emotionally spent.
I kind of got a little, like, butterflies in my stomach, to be really honest with you.
It's got to be 500 people here.
Oh, absolutely. Don't tell the fire marshal.
Whoops. Wizards have the ball. 27 on the shot clock, too. So Stearns will look into the backcourt, has nothing, looks into the front court, looks into the backcourt, hands off to Benton, 1-on-3, and they're going to call a travel. Yep.
Yeah.
No question about that one.
Good thought.
Benton, again, so quick, especially that first step. 1:08 to play. Finally, the ball picked up by Sorelli in the backcourt, off the inbounds. Jack brings it to the right side. Wizards going to a zone this time.
Under a minute.
Vale down the lane, off on the right. Three-point try is up and no good. Rebound taken down by Bannon. He finds Clifford. His shot was blocked away by Owen Stearns. Ball to West Warwick. Owen Stearns has come up huge.
Timeout. North Kingstown.
Not only has Owen Stearns scored 21 points, he's probably been responsible for stopping about 10 Pilgrim points.
Well, he's had at least 3 blocked shots, and then you have to count on Benton with that block shot. Was it Jaden Hall or Benton in that corner shot that sent it to the third? Benton with that block shot in the corner. Some big defensive plays by the Wizards, and I said that coming into the second quarter that Matt Grenier comes up with some great defensive schemes. He really does, and Greg made mention of it the last time we talked to Cordick, that it's usually Matt coming up with some of these great defensive schemes and some offensive plays as well and setting the plays. But defense tonight has been the story for the Wizards.
Matthew is right in that huddle, sitting on the first step.
Yep.
Conjuring up something. We're down to 50 seconds left. Pilgrim needs to do something they haven't done well at all tonight, and that's shoot the 3.
They have challenged the Wizards today.
Oh,
they
God,
really
yes.
have.
Had it down to 2 points with a chance to take the lead. Had the ball in a 2-point deficit. Hall will inbound, slaps the basketball at the end line. In play, it comes to Stearns. And a foul will be charged here on Jacob Soulier. And we'll see if they put him at the line. It should be the 5th.
It is.
Okay, so I'm wrong. I'm not wrong there. So Owen Stern with 21 points, 2 above his seasonal average, makes the first and rattled home. (48-41). Suddenly a 3-possession game with 48 seconds to go, and the Wizards looking pretty good now. Barring the roof falling in. Second shot is good. West Warwick has scored the last 6 after being up by only 2. Here's a 3-point try. It's short again. Butler missed, and the rebound controlled by the Wizards, and a foul immediately. Sean Hensler, hands on hips, walking the bench area, saying, what do we have to do to get 3 points? That's got to be frustrating. 40.7 seconds left to play. Trevon Chase will go to the line. The kid's got 6. And it'll stay that way. No arc that time on the free throw. Ian LaPlume, a senior, will come into the ball game for Sean Hensler.
Andrew Charles in.
I would think that Mr. LaPlume is going to be the designated fouler. Second shot is good. The lead is 9, 40.7 seconds left. Sorelli picks the ball up at half court. Here's a 3-point try by Mike Bryson. No way. And a foul's going to be called on Jack Bannon, who basically had both arms and both legs around Trevon Chase. And then said, I was just reaching around. I never touched him. I just got the ball. Wrong answer.
I don't know if you want to do that because the possession arrow's in the Wizards' favor.
Yeah.
Put him
Shot
to the line.
is missed. Trevon is 1 of 4 from the stripe. He'll get another. Sophomore looks. He'll let it fly. This one's going to be good. Suddenly back up to 10 it is. The Wizards have scored the last 8. 30 seconds left to go. Vale drives, lays it on up. Will not go. Bannon had the rebound. Picked up by Vale. He's going to launch a triple. It's up and good. 51-44. 17 seconds left to play, and a foul's going to be charged here on Sorelli. As far as Greg Cordick and Matt Grenier and the guys in the white uniforms are concerned, this clock cannot go fast enough. Meanwhile, Owen Stern says, I can knock down a couple of free throws and get it up to 9, make it a 3-possession game.
Timeout.
All right, timeout called here by Sean Hensler. 16 seconds to play. And student section saying we want somebody. Don't know who. Whoever it is, they're not going to get him, whoever it may be. Now they're going to try another name. You know what, guys? Just say, we want to win, we want to win, we want to win. If I was Greg Kordick, I'd just kind of walk over and say, sorry, guys, it's the 5 who are in there. They're going to stay. Andrew Charles Stearns, Benton, Hall, and Trevon Chase.
If this game stays the way it is, we will be going to Johnston on Friday night for a 6 o'clock tip-off at Johnston High School.
Free throw by Stearns is good. Owen has been magnificent. Second shot is just as good. 53-44, 15 seconds left. Vale's going to try one from 30. It's in and out. It's in and back in again. And a timeout call by Sean Hensler. The fact that it went in, out, and back in again cost them a second, maybe even 2. Now there are 8.4 seconds to go, and it's 53-47. Vale all of a sudden has 13 points in this quarter alone. He's got 21. And he and the rest of his Patriot teammates have really showed well, except for the fact that they were so abysmal from the three-point stripe and the foul line, basically, throughout the course of this game. They played their butts off tonight. And unfortunately, they're probably not going to be in the state tournament.
Very good hustling team.
Yep.
They're quick, they're fast.
Like Sean was when he was at the Hendricken. The same way the kid played when he was at Bishop Hendricken. So it'll be a Wizard basketball. Pilgrim will foul right away. It's a 6-point game with 8 seconds left to play. Hall slaps basketball. They're going to immediately foul. Andrew Chow will go to the line. The personal is going to be against Bryson. Mike Andrew Chow has had a quiet night. Hasn't scored yet. No one on the floor has had a quiet night. I mean, he's had to bring the ball up. He's been hounded. He's been involved in some trips to the floor.
A lot of defense.
Yep. Free throw is up, no good. He'll got another 7.4 seconds left. They got to get the ball down court in a hurry. And then call timeout and then hope for a miracle. Andrew Chow looking to make it the rest of the way a Wizard game. And he does. 54-47, 3 possessions. Down to the final 4 sessions. Vale just hit an unbelievable 3, and that'll do it. Vale had no body control. Threw it up and in, it counted for 3, and that's the way the ball game will end. And the Wizards will go to the Division II Championship semifinals on Friday night at Johnston High School, where they'll face the Burrowville Broncos once again. Your final here tonight, the Wizards 54, Pilgrim 50. Boots and I will be back with so much more in a moment on I-105.5, the legendary 1450 AM, and on Wizards TV.
Experience matters, and at Williamson Law, that experience comes with a well-deserved reputation of excellence. For legal solutions, whether it's divorce, personal injury, criminal law, or estate protection, Williamson Law provides knowledgeable and effective representation. Smart, sensible legal solutions. Williamson Law, committed to excellence that exceeds the client's expectations. A history of successful litigation that speaks volumes. Get the representation you need. Williamson Law, 247 Quaker Lane, West Warwick. Call 615-9321. Little Roadie Storage now has 2 locations to serve you better. Find your safe, climate-controlled, and cambered storage unit at Little Roadie's original location at 100 Pulaski Street in Crompton, or the new Little Roadie Storage at 62 East Main Street in River Point. Both offer heated indoor vehicle storage as well, plus everything you may need to move, including boxes and other moving supplies. U-Haul rentals too. Little Roadie Storage, self-storage units, and so much much more. 100 Pulaski Street and now 62 East Main Street, West Warwick.
Welcome to Finetco, a family of lumberyards started in Rhode Island with Coventry Lumber, Rhode Island's first and best drive-through lumberyard. Whether you want the textured look of a real wood grain door or a clean, smooth surface for your entryway, you'll find a wide variety of Therma-Tru door styles to choose from at Finetco. Therma-Tru fiberglass doors won't warp or rot like wood or dent or rust like steel. It's no wonder why Therma-Tru is the preferred entry door brand among building professionals and available at Finetco, a family of lumberyards.
Since 1974, Bill's Place has been synonymous with good times and great food. Whether it's a family celebration, a post-game meal, or a simple visit for lunch, Bill's Place has served thousands with great pizza and grinders, sandwiches, and specials for nearly 50 years. If you haven't visited Bill's Place in a while, you're quite overdue for the great, consistent taste that's been part of Kent County for so long. Bill's Place, 707 Main Street in West Warwick. Open 11 to 10 Monday through Saturday. For takeout, call 828-2300. Check out the menu at billsplaceri.com.
Now, the Bill's Place post-game show on I-105.5 and 1450 AM. Bill's Place, 707 Main Street, West Warwick. Now, back to John Parenti and Johnny Boots.
If I was to tell you, Johnny Boots, that Pilgrim outscored West Warwick from the floor tonight, what would you say?
Wouldn't surprise me at all, because Pilgrim in the first quarter really did shock the Wizards.
Problem was they were 5 for 55 basically from three-point land, and that's what cost them the game, as the Wizards will advance in the Division II playoffs. They'll go to the semifinal round 1 week from tonight. No, 1 week from last night. Next Friday. How about that? Friday at 6 o'clock, I believe you said?
6 o'clock tip-off from Johnston High School.
Well, we'll be tucked into the corner, and Justin Erickson will be our host. Man alive, what a basketball game. The Wizards were tied 10-10 with the Patriots at the end of a very tough and defensive-minded first quarter. And then, on the strength of a 12-0 run, took a 13-point lead and went in at halftime up by 7 at 25-18. They led by 6 after 3, 35-29, and then Pilgrim put on a furious rally. Brought it to within 2, had the ball, could have taken the lead. It just didn't pan out for Sean Hensler's team. They end up getting beat 54-50. And here's the way the scoring went in the game just completed. For the Patriots, who in all probability have ended their season at 16-8, it was a 2-point night for Derek Butler. Jack Sorelli had 6. Carter Clifton only had 7. 3 field goals, 1 or 2 from the line. Played an awful lot of time outside. 6'4" guy in Division II, not playing underneath as often as we thought. Did not have the rebounding that we thought we'd see. And when he did, there was Colin Kelly and Carl Swanson and, of course, Trevon Chase wearing his shirt. 8 points tonight for Jaden Ames. 3 field goals, 2 or 4 from the line. Dylan Vale got white hot at the end, had 4 threes, including that launcher at the end where he had absolutely no balance at all. Vale ends up as Pilgrim's leading scorer. The senior ends his career 8 field goals, 5 3-pointers, 3 or 4 from the line. He finishes with 24 points. For the Patriots, 19 field goals, 5 of them are 3-pointers. Paul Canoyer, how are you? Of all the people you expect to see in a basketball game. 7 for 12 was Pilgrim from the stripe. Have a seat. Make yourself at home. 50 points. On the other side of the old ledger, for the Wizards, Mike Andrew with that free throw at the end. Alex Hoxley finished with 2 free throws. He was 2 or 3 from the line. 2 more for Carl Swanson, but he was measured in rebounds and hustle more than anything. 7 points for Greg Benton tonight. 3 of 2 twos for 7. Trevon Chase, 3 field goals, 4 of 5 for 8. The kid played well again.
Who's that?
Trevon
Chase, one shy rebound of being the rebounder of the game. He had 8. Carl Swanson had 9 rebounds. Thank you to Matt Grenier for giving me his stats on his iPad.
Owen Stearns, 8 field goals, 3 of them 3-pointers, 6 of 6 from the line. Finished with 25. He was 6 of 6 from the line, all in the fourth quarter.
6 rebounds and 3 assists for Owen Stearns.
He was outstanding.
Yeah.
and overall probably the best overall game. Probably had no turnovers. Did he get turnovers on that thing?
No turnovers, 3, but he had 4 block shots. So we were counting those block shots early. He had 4 block shots for Owen Stearns. 18
field goals, 7 of them three-pointers, 11 of 19 from the line, 54 points for West Warwick. As the Wizards advance now to face the Burrillville Broncos on Friday night.
No, we're going to be playing, Burrillville Broncos Friday
at Johnston High School. And
yes.
for those of you who may not know this, North Providence last night played Burrillville with a record of 20-1 and got beat by that Bronco team that we saw a couple of weeks ago that we thought was legit. And that's what we're going to see again. So another tough one. They don't get any easier. And on the other side of the bracket, how about Reese? We may as well stay and do both games.
What are you doing?
Reese Macarone and East Greenwich against Moses Brown in the nightcap at Johnston High School. It's going to be a ding-dogger. One ding-dogger and one slobberknocker coming. Hopefully we'll find Greg Porter.
He said he was coming over. I'm still waiting for him to make his way over. He's talking to a few parents, but Matt said he was going to come on over and speak with us a little bit. Turnovers. Trevon Chase had 3, Owen Stearns had 3, Jaden Hall had 2, Greg Benton had 4, Andrew Chow and Hoxie had 1. But the story was the rebounds and the block shots by the Wizards tonight, and a great defensive effort by the Wizards going forward.
Now the story of the night is a visit by Paul Canoyer, former point guard of the Wizards from 1974. Right, 74. Matthew Grenier is here with a smile on his face.
You want to talk to us? Well, you know what? He's too busy right now. You know, we'll talk to Mr. Grenier.
This is your unofficial debut to be one of our expert commentators when you finally give up coaching in about 40 years.
Yeah, he's not going to give up soon. So,
Matthew, I mean, let's take it back to late in the third quarter, early in the fourth quarter. You guys are up comfortably. All of a sudden, they put on a rally, bring it down to 2 with the ball. What's going on in your mind? Because it was your defense, basically, that held service and got things going back the way that you want them.
I just think it's came down to kind of what we've been practicing, where we kind of forgot what our kids kind of felt to the pressure a little bit. And then it's all about telling kids to calm down and live in the moment. Basketball is a game of 16 minutes each half. And a lot of our kids like, oh, there's only 1 minute left in the third. You got time. We have to focus. We have to execute. And that kid, Vale, had a great game. It's just we finally found a way to get it to our big boys down low, too.
I mentioned the fact that they were like 1 for 31 from three-point land before Vale got hot.
Yeah.
Did you do anything specifically to stop them from hitting threes, or was it just the fact that they were cold?
Yes. Yeah, so we put Greg Benton, who's one of our best defenders, on number 2, Vale, because we scouted him, and he had a great game against St. Ray's. And Greg's quick with his feet, and he has those long arms that can do it. And then we put Carl on Clifton, because Clifton, he's their best shooter. And Carl, he plays football, but he plays some hard defense, and we made Clifton uncomfortable tonight. And that was the biggest difference, because if shooters get hot, you both know we're in trouble. But we held them until, like you said, Vale got hot towards the end.
And Swanee basically forced him outside, basically play point guard half the time.
Yes, and that was kind of our goal with it, because Carl was more of a big guy, but he's quick enough. If we can get Clifton out, we had the size, and we were in foul trouble in the whole first half.
Let's talk about that a little bit, too. Trevon goes down with 2 fouls early. In comes Kelly. Kelly takes that hard knockdown on this side of the floor. All of a sudden, here comes Alex Hoxie.
Yep.
You got some quality minutes out of the kid.
We did, and we always tell kids, it's always the next man up. We're spoiled here. We can go all the way to 11 players, but we have faith in all of our players, and Hoxie really did step up. And he plays bigger than his size. That shows. And he did exactly what we asked. We said, hey, we need boards and we need you to attack the paint. He did both. He helped us on defensive end, and just his hustle, you can't unmatch it.
Jaden Hall did his impersonation of Matt Grenier tonight. Had about a 40-footer out here earlier on in the game.
I tell him all the time, shoot. One thing I will always say, I think Jaden's our best deep shooter. I'll tell that, even though Owen gets mad at me. Jaden's our guy that can hit a little deep. I tell Jaden, he still doesn't shoot as far as me, but I can tell you one thing, when he's hot, he's the difference maker. He's our third scorer. He's that third shooter. Who, if you're going to focus on Greg and Owen, you got Jaden wide open. I would take that any day of the week.
Owen got 25 tonight, but you know what? This may have been a quality all-around game, maybe the best that we've seen this year. How about
Yes, and I really do, and we preach them, and I build a really good connection with them. I've coached him now this is his 3rd year, and I said, Owen, everyone knows you're going to be the best player on the court, but what's going to happen if you face adversity? Like you saw, he started missing shots in the second and the third quarter, but I told him, what's your best thing? If you're a good free throw shooter, get to the rack, and that's exactly what he did. 6 for 6 in the second.
How do you teach a first step? Because Benton's got a great first step. Owen's got a great first step. How do you teach that? Or is it just inherent of the body? It's crazy.
Luckily the kids really were. So luckily we have kids that play basketball and we tell them, we preach. We're more of a pick and roll, pick and pop offense. And we teach them if the defenses open up their hips where they're open one side, attack the weak side of the foot. And that's Greg Benton does it one of the best. And you saw Owen execute several times going to the rack because he saw them, they thought you were going to the elbow. He crossed right over, went right to the rack, and he's either going to hit that layup or you got a 6'7" Trayvon down low that's a hit a layup, or Colin Kelly.
Let's turn the page and talk about next Friday night. We saw Burrowville not very long ago. We all thought that team is legit. They knock off North Providence. They sometimes live by the 3 and die by the 3, but that's a legit team that's next in the playoffs.
And that is a scary team. We told our kids, we just went in there because Coach Kordick, this is his 4th year, but we played Juanita 2 years ago. And we blew out Juanita a week before we played them in the playoffs, and we came out flat. Barville is the same exact team where if we come out flat, they will put us right to the ground and they could beat us. It's all about, we told the kids, there's all upsets. Everyone in D2 can beat anyone. So it's all about your mindset and saying, hey, today's a new day. If they have a great game, we have to play better than them and don't look past them just because you beat them by 20 points.
And I don't want to get ahead of myself, but on the other side of the bracket, Moses Brown and East Greenwich. If you had them, you probably make yourself some money on that one because I don't think anybody saw Moses Brown. Maybe Moses Brown, yes, but not the Avengers.
No, but in East Greenwich, though, they're a team that they're very well coached and they know how to play defense and they know exactly who they have to operate. They have the good kid number 2. That's 6'3", 6'4".
Reese Macarone.
And you can't stop him. He's a big boy. And what they do, they play as a unit. They've had a great middle school program. I think they've won 4 championships. They just won the JV. That's a very good program. That's a scary team. And Coach Kordick and I both said we were kind of happy we didn't play EG because I think we would have had a tough time here at home.
From your last game of the regular season to tonight, you had a chance to scrimmage Mount Hope. How key is it to have some kind of competition when you have a week off, which you never have, really?
And I think that was one of the best things because we still came out flat, and we only scored 10 points in the first quarter. I can only imagine how flat we would have been if we didn't play Mount Hope. That it gave us a time to get on our feet because we played last Wednesday. We would have had 10 days off. Kids, you're well rested, but you lose kind of the drive for basketball. So going to Mount Hope, we really do appreciate them, and I really feel like they helped us execute not only our press and also our fast breaks. That really our fast breaks is what kind of pulled us away a little bit with Pilgrim and towards the end when they had a couple late threes.
So does that beg the question? We're playing Dad's team next week, or sometime before the game on Friday.
I'm really hoping they're pulling this out, and I would like to say we could scrimmage, but also scrimmaging is also tough too because you don't want one of those uncalled for injuries. So I think we have a good JV unit that can help us, and we're just I'll be watching film Coach Kordick on how Barville operates, and then I'll train my second team of how to play that defense so we can at least have an inter-squad where we're practicing going against a very good Barville defense and a good, like you said, three-point shooting team.
So do you spend more time watching film now than you did in your first year as a coach?
Oh, yeah, and I love it. That's NFHS Network.
I know you do.
I cannot believe, I told my dad, I was like, I used to love going to the games, watching. Obviously I have my dad's brain in my head, but I just spend my nights like, let's just put on this game. And I can guarantee you last night I was watching all the games because not only can you see, we're going to play this team soon, but you pick up things because there's great coaches out there. So what plays are they running, or how can we adapt to that, and how can we beat them? Because Barville played a great game, and I'll be rewatching that game 2 or 3 times, so we're ready to go beat the Broncos.
Matt, congratulations. A great win. It really was. Burrillville's next.
Yes,
See you
sir.
Friday.
Yep. Sounds good. Thank you very much.
Matt Grenier, assistant coach of the West Warwick Basketball Wizards, and soon to be an analyst in about another 40 years on these broadcasts. Boots and I will be back to wrap it up from the Dance of Esther Gym in a moment.
Since 1974, Bill's Place has been synonymous with good times and great food, whether it's a family celebration, a post-game meal, or a simple visit for lunch. Bill's Place has served thousands with great pizza and grinders, sandwiches, and specials for nearly 50 years. If you haven't visited Bill's Place in a while, you're quite overdue for the great, consistent taste that's been part of Kent County for so long. Bill's Place, 707 Main Street in West Warwick, open 11 to 10 Monday through Saturday. For takeout, call 828-2300. Check out the menu at billsplaceri.com.
Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Had to say goodbye to Donnie Bowen. Up from the Carolinas to watch this one. These guys are all basketball geeks.
You could have watched it on Wizards TV.
Yep. Son of a gun. Hey, we're busy Friday night.
Yep.
Fun. Where did Eric go? Do you have the sheet of who's who? Well, come on over. I'll let you borrow my headset for a moment.
Yeah, because my wireless died.
Thank you very much, guys. Great job as always. We had Elizabeth Martin on camera, Erin Leon Cavallo, Mike Dennis, one of my English students, and who has an interest in broadcasting, and also Adam Gagnon over on the other camera. So we had two people switching off on cameras, and myself producing. And what a heck of a season! These guys, if they keep it together, could go all the way, and I'm looking forward. And otherwise, I'll give Trayvon some advice in my English class, which maybe he'll listen to. Who knows? Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Eric. Eric White, the key to the capstone, and the great program he's got. So, time for dinner, right?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Boots.
See you Friday night. Actually, we'll see you for our pregame lunch on Friday afternoon.
That's right. The strategy session
That's
on
right.
our part. For Johnny Boots, John Parenti saying so long from the Dance of Esther Gym. Your final tonight in the Division II quarterfinals, West Warwick 54, the Pilgrim Patriots 50.